this is the video that I have been the most excited about. I need to like calm down because I'm a bit giddy. So I am officially launching my hand-dyed yarns in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and show you each of the yarns and the project bag, notions pouch, and progress keepers that all kind of fit together as part of this collection. I need to like take a breath, I'm so excited. Okay, so this collection is called Back to Ballet. Now, when I was a little girl, I was normally playing out in the garden with my big brother and hanging out with my friends from down the road on their trampoline and making elderberry wine and just generally being a bit of a grubby girl. And I didn't actually do ballet lessons, but move you over a bit because I feel like you're in the middle. Then when I got older and I was a bit more of a girly girl, I was a bit like, oh, I never did ballet. And yeah, and I just I thought it was too late then, so I left it. And a couple of years ago, I thought, I really wish I'd done ballet. And I just had a look for adult beginner ballet classes in my area, and this site came up and I thought, okay, I'll give them a call. And I phoned them up and asked them about it, and they were like, oh yeah, we'd love to have you. You don't need any experience, you don't need any special shoes or anything. You can just wear your socks, just come along. It's a great laugh. And I thought, okay, right, I'm gonna do it. And so I started going to adult beginner ballet classes. And I was going for a couple of terms, and the teacher was like, you're doing really well. I think that you're probably ready to join the intermediate class. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. It's fantastic. And I sprained my ankle at work. I was teaching PE and I just rolled my ankle on the field. My poor little year 1 class were like, what's happened? And I was like, please go and get me a first aider. So that was, yeah, very embarrassing. And then I had to get taken to a hospital to get an x-ray, and just like, yeah, drama. And it soon healed and it was fine, but I just stopped going to ballet. I kind of got out of the habit of it. And then a couple of years passed and I thought, oh, I really fancy going back to ballet. I don't like going to the gym, I don't like doing spin classes, I don't mind going for a run, but I can't plan it in. It has to be when I just really feel like having a run. And I really want to do something more regularly. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go back. And I messaged Claire, the person who runs it, and I said, oh, look, I really want to come back. I haven't done it for ages, but I'm feeling a bit nervous. And she said, we'd love to have you back, but we're currently rehearsing for a show. Can you wait until after half term? I was like, that's absolutely fine, because it kind of gives me enough time to like psych myself up for it. I've gone out to get my ballet shoes, and also means that yeah, it just gave me a bit of time to kind of prepare myself. So next term I'm officially going back to ballet, hence the name of this yarn and bits collection. So shall I start showing you some yarns? So there are 4 bases, 4 bases and 2 colourways. I just filmed this whole video, talked it all through, showed everything to the camera, realised that my camera was facing the door of my craft room. So there is a 20-minute video of me talking about yarns, but all you can see is the lovely pine door of my craft room. So yeah, never mind. I'll film again. So what shall we start with? Shall we start with Flossie? Okay, yarn number 1 is this gorgeous silk and mohair, which is called Flossie. So this is a 50-gram skein of mohair yarn, 72%. I made me jump as the wind made the door go. Did you see me jump? Oh, I thought somebody was like coming in, an intruder. So 50-gram skein, it's 72% mohair, 28% silk, and it's brushed single, so it's not applied yarn, it's a single yarn. And it's 420 meters per 50-gram skein. So one 50-gram skein would be the same yardage as a 100-gram skein of like regular sock yarn, if that makes sense. So if you were doing a project where you're holding the two together, you would want one of these for each 100-gram skein of yarn. So this is the gorgeous Flossie, and this colourway is called Pirouettes, and it's like the softest ballet pink. Ta-da! And then this is Flossie in point shoes, which is like a really soft peach, which just reminds me of the like peachy satin point shoes, yeah, ballet shoes. So they look quite similar on camera actually, but this one is a little bit pinker and this is a little bit peacher. Flossie. Let's talk super sock. So the next one is called super sock, and it is exactly that. So it's a really high twist sock yarn. Just tucking the bits in. Sort yourself out. Okay, super sock. So this is 100-gram skein, and it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, but it's a really high twist. So if you look, I don't know how well it's showing up, but it's a really high twist. So if you do any kind of lace work or cabling or brioche, you'll get really nice stitch definition, and also it should be really hard wearing for socks and anything like jumpers where you get like friction and you could potentially get pilling. So it'd be a really good yarn for a lot of things where you want that high twist. It's 425 meters per 100-gram skein, so it'd be perfect to work together. Oh my gosh, look at Flossie and super sock in pirouettes, and Flossie and super sock in point shoes. Then we have probably my favourite yarn base, and it's called Opulence, and this is the baby alpaca silk and cashmere yarn that I made my boho blush shawl from. So it's super floppy and drapey, which is hard to like make it stand up. So it's 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk and 10% cashmere, and it's a 4-ply, and you get 100 grams. It's 400 meters per 100-gram skein, so again you could like it would work alongside like a 50-gram skein of mohair. And it's available in my point shoes colourway and in the pirouettes colourway, which is the pink one. It's looking a bit floppy there, it's because it's so drapey. But it's also got like this little halo around it, just a bit like the mohair. I guess that's probably from the alpaca. Next up, I'm gonna save those for last. Super cute. Next up is the DK. So this is called Plump, and it is basically a super plump DK. It's 100% superwash merino. This is in pirouettes. So slightly more tonal on the DK base because this is 100% merino. It picks up the colour slightly differently, so it's more tonal, but still the same, like the same colour. Yeah, 225 meters per 100 grams, and it's just really nice and like round and squidgy. So that's pirouettes, and then this is plump point shoes. Let's tuck that in. Oh gosh, I just love the point shoes colour. This is the first colour I ever dyed up, and I'm still dyeing it up now because I just love it. Shall I show you those two together? So pretty. Then these are adorable. This is a Super Sock mini fade set in point shoes. So you've got 5 little 20-gram minis. They've got all bits of mohair on them. So it's a Super Sock again, 75% merino, superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's that really high twist, so you get a nice stitch definition, but this time it's in the point shoes but as a fade. So you get this really light peach, and then it slowly fades into nice dark peach. And then the same in my pirouettes colourway. Ta-da! So it goes from this really like almost not there pink into like light pink, and then a mid pink, and then a brighter pink. That is not quite the same colour. No, I haven't got it there. It's not quite as bright as my birthday nails, but it's pretty bright. So that's those. There's also, each of the yarn bases are going to be available undyed in case people want just a natural yarn in any of the bases. So this is the undyed colour basically, and it's called First Position. Ta-da! So exciting. But it doesn't stop there. As well as the yarn, there are some project bags, notions pouches, and progress keepers. So this is the project bag. Of course, it had to be one of my little round based ones, and beautiful Liberty fabric. An extra little detail that I've popped in now is my little label. It says Elderflower Stitches. So you get this little rose gold keyring that goes on there, and you can pop progress keepers or whatever you like on there. And then on the inside you've got pockets. So at the back there are 4 pockets. You've got a medium, a slightly smaller one, and then 2 little skinny pockets for spare needles and pens and things. And then at the front there's 1 large pocket which runs all the way around, so it's just about, if you wanted to, it's just about big enough to fit A4 in. And with the drawstrings, so when you close it up, it makes this lovely plump squat shape, and it's quite solid. There is also a little notions pouch to match, which has a little popper on it, and you can put your little notions and bits and bobs inside, and that fits really neatly in the medium pocket at the back if you bought the 2 together. So that's the bag, and then there are 3 little progress keeper sets available. So if you choose any of the yarn, with it you will get 1 matching progress keeper, and you can also get these progress keepers as sets in the shop if you want to. So if you buy the point shoes yarn, you will get 1 of these cute little point shoes progress keepers. So you'll just get the progress keeper, but if you want to, there'll be an option to upgrade it to a progress keeper set if you want the stitch markers with it. So that's the one that comes with point shoes, or you can just pick it up in the shop if you want to. And then this one is pirouettes. So this little progress keeper will come with the Pirouettes yarn, or you can upgrade it to a Progress Keeper set like this, or you can just buy the Progress Keeper set in the shop. And then we have this one, which is called First Position, and will come with any of the First Position yarn, so the undyed one. Again, you can upgrade it to a Progress Keeper set like this, or you could buy the Progress Keeper set in the shop. So that's all the yarn and all the bits and bobs. How exciting. So that's all going to be available in my shop from today, from now. And the listings will be open for 1 week as pre-orders. At the end of that week, I'll make up all the orders and yeah, hopefully get them out to you within 2 weeks of the listing closing, so it'll be 3 weeks from today. I'm very excited to be sharing some hand-dyed yarns with you, and yeah, just wow. Anything else I need to tell you? Don't think so. I'll ship internationally because I always do. Sometimes you might get caught with a customs charge, especially with like a bigger order like yarn, but I'm still send them out internationally. I think that's all I need to say. So if you're interested in getting yourself some yarn or a project bag or Progress Keepers, then pop over to my Etsy shop, which is elderflowerstitches.etsy.com, or you can go onto my website, which is elderflowerstitches.com. And you'll be able to see all of my wares available in the shop. I'm also going to have a little mini restock of a few bits, like my boho bee, boho love and boho birdie Progress Keepers, and I've got a couple of the seasonal ones that had sold out are going to be back in stock again. So quite a big update of all sorts of things. But yeah, exciting. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much for everybody's lovely encouragement and support and enthusiasm about me starting my little shop and about the yarn launch. I really appreciate as well everyone who's kind of talked about me on their vlog and encouraged people to come over and meet me. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for all the wonderful support in this community. I feel very blessed. So yes, I think that's me. Thank you so much. I will see you again very soon with a rambly vlog, my specialty, and yeah, I hope you have a great week. Bye everyone.